In this short little video, I want to just give some basics on the difference between the most popular white metals in jewelry, which consist of silver, white gold, and platinum. They can look very similar, as you can tell. So silver, white gold, and platinum together can almost look indistinguishable. So first we're going to talk about silver. This ring is made of silver. Silver is actually the most reflective of all of the metals, but it does tarnish with contact of hydrogen and sulfur molecules, which will kind of take away its shine over time. However, if you polish silver and you keep it clean, it is actually the most reflective metal in the world. It also has the highest electrical conductivity, and it's used for so many things. If you have a smartphone, if you have a car, it has silver in it. It's also going to be hugely important in the future for 5G and wireless internet, computers of their own, and all of that kind of stuff. Silver is super important for all of that, and I'll talk about more of that. But so basically, this is silver. White gold is funny to talk about because white gold is an alloy, and an alloy, I like to say, is basically a recipe of different metals. White gold is actually, so it does have yellow gold in it, and usually, depending on the jeweler, you'll want to ask sometimes. They can use nickel, they can use silver, palladium, sometimes platinum, other metals to kind of basically bleach the yellow gold. And so this is palladium white gold. Usually white gold will actually have a coating of rhodium over it. This ring has been dinged up quite a bit. So it has a little bit of a greenish kind of hue to it. You might be able to see. And this is 14 karat. So this is 14 karat, but it has palladium in it, and it's not rhodium plated like most white gold pieces. So you might be able to see a little bit of the green of the gold kind of coming through, but there's not rhodium plating on it because it would be a lot more yellowish. Basically, there'd be a lot more green to it, but the palladium in this white gold helps keep it more of a silvery white sheen without needing a rhodium plating finish, which usually, I think it's usually between $40 and $100 to get it refinished. So that's white gold. And so since this is 14 karat, this is 58.5% yellow gold, and the rest of it is silver, palladium, and zinc, I believe. I think there's a little bit of copper as well. I'm gonna have to double check on that, but basically that's what makes the best white gold, in my opinion. And then the last one is platinum. So here's platinum. Platinum is actually less shiny than silver, as you can maybe see. Platinum has a hardness of 4, so it is stronger and more durable, and it weighs more than white gold. You can maybe tell by the clanking that the platinum is actually so much more denser. So platinum is very reflective as well, and it does not tarnish. So that's why you can see so much reflection in it, and you might be able to see the phone that I'm holding in it if you have good enough vision. So platinum is very interesting. I love talking about platinum because it's used in so many things that a lot of people don't really know. 50% of the world's platinum is actually used in electronics and cars, which I think is kind of crazy. But so, anyways, it's a great catalytic converter. And it's also able to convert your exhaust from more dangerous chemicals and separate them into like just pure nitrogen and pure oxygen, which goes out into the air. Um, Platinum is going to cost more as jewelry, mostly because it's harder to work with. It takes almost twice as much heat to melt platinum as it does with silver, almost twice as much. It's not as malleable, so that means that, like, when you try to like pound it thin, like with silver, you don't really get those sheets. Basically, what you what you'll get is you'll get a flatter nugget, but the platinum is going to get brittle if you wear it down. So those are the three white metals, their differences, and as far as cost goes, I can only speak about my prices, but usually retail price for silver is going to be $25 a gram. I've seen 14 karat gold going for lately 300 to 600 a gram retail. And platinum I've been seeing go for like $400 a gram retail at least. Um, the interesting thing is, if you do look up, gold is actually worth like twice as much as almost twice as much as platinum, which is kind of funny. It's just that it takes so much more work to work with platinum. That's what makes it cost more. Labor and material goes into that. So yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to go into platinum, but it definitely has so many of its own purposes, and it's actually not something that I would knock. But I would say that if you are also, it does have, a good weight to it, and it does definitely have durability. So it's going to be stronger than white gold in those kinds of respects. And as you'll notice, like, it's going to be less prone to scuffing, because I've had these rings forever. But you can see that, gold is soft. Gold is soft, and you should take good care of your gold jewelry. Um, and these scuffs happen from many different incidences and stuff throughout my life, but I might get it rebuffed. But yeah, gold jewelry is kind of soft, so take good care of your gold jewelry so that you don't have it all dented up. And then as for silver, um you can tell it's silver because if you look at the light, you can see some red hues, and that red hue is coming from the copper, because sterling silver is 92.5% pure silver and 7.5% copper. So if you look at certain lights, the way that the light will refract off of certain things, you'll be able to see some kind of a rosy hue off of it. That rosy hue comes from the copper that's inside. You can see it. This is actually Sanskrit. This says something like peace and love for all. I was given this ring, God, I think on my 18th or 20th birthday, something like that. Either way, this ring has a long story to it, but that's another thing. So that's a quick guide to the three metals. I hope that also, you can always leave a comment, or you can always message me if you have any questions. I'm happy to always answer. And if you want to know more about jewelry and you want to also get great deals, you can always message me. I'm always happy to help. And I hope that this video was somewhat insightful, and that you may hopefully learn something from it. And feel free to keep in touch, and I hope to speak to somebody soon, maybe, because I love making jewelry. So I make anything, let me know, and I'm sure that I can make it for you. Thanks.